Okay, so now we can, this provides internal temperature compensation, so you can configure it to do move in, move out based upon a delta C change, n number of steps, and also account for backlash compensation. So if we look at the submenus under here, this is the temp delta. This is a fixed point, so 005 is actually 00.5 degrees C. You can go up to plus 10 C or to minus 10 C. Now the sign of this here tells it which direction to move based upon a temperature change, not a delta temperature change. It's an arbitrary position movement. So let's go back up to 0.5, so every half a degree C. Next submenu item, we're going to tell it to move 50 steps. This allows you to choose anywhere from 1 to 75 steps on a delta T change. So every time it changes by half a degree, 0.5 C from the last menu, it's going to move the unit 50 steps. Okay. And next submenu item is backlash. You know, if you have this hooked up to a stepper that's on a classic SCT and you've got mirror, you know, focuser slop in there, and when you reverse direction you want to take up some backlash here, this is how you account for that. This allows for anywhere from 1 step to 100 steps. Okay. And this is the main menu for temperature compensation. It shows you the last temperature compensated at, the last target temperature, last temperature compensated at, and whether it's off, manual, or automatic. Right now it's set for off. So if I walk up here to manual, and this allows me the next submenu item, which is a forced temperature compensation. You don't want to do like backlash control on an SCT when you're in the middle of an image. You know, you're going to really hose up your focus, so you can force it between imaging sessions. Okay, so let's go back over here, and that's the submenus that are available under the temperature setup. Next menu item is zero position. So we can force the position to 0 at any time we want to. It's like a calibration point, and you have to hit the submenu item and then you confirm that you want to jam it to 0. So we'll jam it to 0. Okay, and that's all the submenu items under there. So next main menu item, we can also, the unit can remember up to 5 positions and go to those positions upon command. So right now I have 0 position is stored in my 0th entry. If I want to save it, I push the left button, or I can delete it, which forces it to 0 by pushing the right button here. So like right now it says 1894. So position 1 is set for 1894. If I want to jam it to current position, I press this button, or I can delete it. I can force it to 0 by this. We get our choices up to 4 positions, and it rolls around again. Next main item is go to position. So we hit the submenu item, and it says, do I want to go to 0? Well, I'm already at 0, so not much use in going there. But 1894, do I want to go there? Yeah, so I'll tell it to go there. Now if we watch you can see the stepper stepping around. Now why would you possibly want to do this? Changing from camera to eyepieces, you ever have to rack your focus in, rack your focus out, and then rehome? This will get you real close to your direction. So you focus it on your parafocal eyepiece, and then you tell it to remember a position, and then you put your camera in there and you tell it to remember a different position, and then you can switch back and forth and the thing will automatically go to where you want to go to. So as you can see here, we're back, we're at position 1894 right now. Other positions I have saved in here, let's see, 2545, not too much to see there. We can rack all the way out to 3307. I have position 4 is also 3307. Position 0, let's go back to position 0. Okay, and you can see it walking around. And it drives at the rate set on the dial. When you enter this menu, whatever speed you had it set to for stepping rate, that's the rate it's going to drive this function at. Okay, we'll let it get down to 0. Okay, so now it says it's at 0. And let's go up this back into the main menu again. So let's go for watch some temperature stuff now. So every half a degree C, we're going to move 50 steps, and we're going to account for backlash if we reverse direction by 50 steps, and we're going to go into auto mode. So right now the temperature C is 21°C. This is a little temperature probe hanging off the unit right here. Okay, so I'm going to just squeeze this. Okay, you can see it start to, and it tells you what it's doing. So in auto mode it's saying moving, stop, moving, stopped. Okay, and we can watch the so motor's pretty much stopped right now. Yeah, actually it's still moving, sorry. Okay, so we're at 26°C right now and 500 steps out. Okay, 26.5, 550 steps out. Okay, now I'm going to let go of the temperature sensor, and it should start walking backwards. You should see this go to B for a short period of time as it takes up the backlash compensation as we reverse direction, and it starts moving. Okay, and we can see it so this is moving at 50 steps every half degree C change. Okay, all these features are available through the ASCOM driver also. The go-to positions are all there. You can, in the ASCOM side, you can actually label them. In the ASCOM driver, you can say, you know, this is a parfocal eyepiece, this is camera 1, camera 2, parfocal set 3. So that's all taken care of you there. Some of the other things you can do is this can be configured for running standalone mode. Right now it's set for standalone mode, and so the 12 volts is used to power the logic inside of the main module and all sub-modules. I can jumper it for also USB powered, and when you're jumpered for that, it actually opto-isolates between the 12 volt side, motor side, and the PC side, PC Max side, however you want to look at it. You have that's the safest way to handle it, because you don't want ground loops set up. You know, you don't want ground coming out here, out there, back here. So right now it's set up for that mode. There's a small RF wireless module. It's a Bluetooth. I offer a 10-meter range or 100-meter range. Again, you know, that's based upon line of sight. Most of the 10-meter stuff is actually good for close to 50 feet, you know, maybe 17 meters. And I find that to work well, especially when it's cold outside and you want to do stuff remotely. Thank you very much, folks. This is pretty much everything that this has to offer. Please visit the website if you need more information.